What's up, guys?
Hi.
Welcome to the very first. Sorry, my head's turned. Welcome to the very first episode of Hawluchat.
Probably only episode of Hawluchat.
Probably the only episode of Hawluchat. I'm gonna go ahead and take these headphones off. I don't need them. All right, so Zach, this kind of came from a Twitter joke because you and your friend.
I use the term friend very loosely. Andy, if you're listening, you're a big bully.
Yeah, but what was it? You wanted to see if you want to do Pokemon or wrestling, and I was like, oh, just do both.
Originally, I wanted to do a wrestling podcast with him. I had a pretty good idea and whatnot. And then he wasn't too keen on that, so I brought up the idea of a Pokemon podcast. And he was also not too keen on that. So we figured, why not just smash them both together?
And we got Hawluchat.
Yes.
So we're just gonna be having some matches run. You like that?
That's my first time seeing him.
We're just gonna have some matches run while we talk, because hey, I got the Elgato. Why not? Ooh, what championship should this be for? Let's see. Random, as always. So how does...
I want that Trout Trail Championship.
How does Hawluchat Hawlucha say its name? Is it like Hawlucha or something like that?
I've never seen it in an episode of the anime, so I have no idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it could be like Hawlucha? Something like that?
Or it could be like, Hawlucha. Like, I have no idea.
Well, shit, that's how I wanted to end this. No, well, fuck it. Okay.
I'll find out.
No.
Okay, I won't find
We're
out.
not going to find out. Fuck it. Hawlucha's going to sound however we want it to sound.
A part of me thinks Pokemon's not I can't think of the word because I'm stupid. They're not progressive enough to where they wouldn't give him a Spanish accent.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
True. Do they have any Hispanic voice actors on those shows?
I don't know.
Come on, man. That's why I brought you in.
I
don't know jack dilly shit about the shows anymore.
I haven't watched any Pokemon episodes since I'm a Gen 1er. I'm one of those.
Oh, yeah. Gen 1, that's pretty much the only one I know. I know a few from the Alola region just because I've been playing Sun, but...
Like Alolan Meowth, Alolan Raichu.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah, so here's ZM Punk's, or no, sorry, Vitamin Z's entrance. I get confused sometimes, it's the Alzheimer's.
I have too many alter egos.
It's actually Drew Gulak's music. I just don't have the sound on for a podcast.
Yeah, we don't want to get copyright strikes. I'm known for wearing my Ghostbusters jean jacket.
It was the closest thing I could find, okay? And then, yes, that is a picture of a clown that I just made white. There wasn't, like, a ghost I could use.
Yeah, Pennywise Busters.
I'm kind of, like, looking at your character as, like, a heel, like, mouthy guy.
Me? Mouthy? Yeah. That doesn't sound like me at all.
You know, like The Miz or something.
Aw, gross.
Yeah. What's wrong with The Miz?
Nothing, I suppose. If you like that sort of thing.
I do like that sort of thing. Well, I think I love Ciampa so much. All of those guys that can talk shit. Smojo. Oh, yeah. Love him, too.
Talk shit and choke somebody out?
Yeah. Oh,
I look like Batista from that angle.
Yeah, you kind of do. Oh, shit. So, speaking of Gen 1, your favorite Pokemon is Blastoise, right?
Yes.
Like, there isn't any, like, close to it, or?
Blastoise is number one. I was always a Squirtle guy when I played. Squirtle would have been my first ever Pokemon, but my first ever Pokemon game was Yellow, so I was forced to Pikachu.
Boo.
Yeah. But Blastoise has always been my favorite, and then Hawlucha is probably a close second, and then I like Caesar. He looks cool.
Caesar.
Yeah, it's the red metal lobster dude from Gen 2. Gen 2 has some good Pokemon too.
I think I actually remember that one, yeah.
He's pretty neat.
Which is surprising. I didn't think I'd remember any Gen 2
yeah,
Pokemon.
He looks like this guy.
Well, he is crabby, I guess. That's my character, by the way, if you don't get the reference. Minotaur Manbull Games. Makes sense? Okay, good. Moving on. Oh, yeah, the WCW United States Championship.
That's actually one of my all-time favorite title designs.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so simple, and I just love it.
This is the Brawl of the Wild arena. I do have something in the works for 2K19 because we have a fantasy wrestling league going. And it's kind of based on all of our brands. And I'm like halfway through making the titles. I have all the house shows made. I think I just need to make graphics for the pay-per-views and make shows for that. And then I got to create some tag teams, and I think I'm ready to go for that. So it's still going to be quite a while. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about it.
So Mr. Hot Dog Lady is going to make his debut here soon?
No. This is Mr. Hot Dog Lady. This is your character.
And Trout Fingers, that's going to be a good one too.
Well, I tried to make them more realistic brand names. So instead of Trout Fingers, it's the Trout Territories Wrestling or something like that. Because it's going to be like up in Canada. So.
Give us Trout Fingers, you coward.
And then yours is just HD Ladies and Gents.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah, but it's been kind of fun for me to create the stuff, and so I'm okay with it. But yeah, it'll take some time. Finally, work's like starting to get a little less busy, so I should have more time. Like especially after the holidays, I guess it's also keeping me busy.
And we're still using 2K19 because 2K20 is hot garbage.
Yeah, I didn't even bother getting it.
Yeah, I'm a dipshit, and I bought it digitally, so now I'm stuck with it.
Well, you got your refund, though, didn't you? Oh, you didn't actually get the refund?
No, they said I was going to, but I never did.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think mine went through because after you told me that you could still install it, and I was like, oh, I wonder, and I went and looked, and I can't install it anymore. Yeah. So...
I think they realized that they probably gave me a free copy and then immediately, like...
Probably.
Even then, with the free copy, I felt like I was kind of ripped off. And I hate to be one of those negative people, but it's really bad. Even with, I think they're on their 5th or 6th patch, it's still broken.
That's too bad, because I remember we were playing Halo when the first patch came out, and you're like, oh, you should get it now, it's so much better. Has it just gotten worse since the first patch, or?
I think the things that they updated were things like little tiny things like Bianca Belair's hair wasn't stiff and just like stuff like that. So that made me excited. But then as you keep playing more and more, and you find more and more stuff is wrong. Mm-hmm. I still haven't even finished chapter 1 of the story mode.
Oof.
Yeah.
Story mode's not really something I do in these, anyways. I more just start up the universe and just do that. That's more my thing, I think.
Yeah, I always used to do universe modes, but I always end up with some outlandish matches. Like, I'll get Heath Slater versus Zack Ryder for the WWE title. Oh, what's going on here?
Apollo Crews is coming out.
Is he friend or foe?
I have no fucking idea. He shouldn't have either. I don't even think he's...
Oh shit. No, The Undertaker! Ref!
Well, ref didn't catch it. Come on, Minotaur, this is your chance.
Gotta cheat to win, huh?
Apparently. Minotaur shouldn't have friends either.
Apollo just hits me with a bat and leaves. What an asshole.
Apollo's turning heel.
I thought I was the bad guy.
You are.
So he's turning face via heel.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, oh, here comes the Three Amigos.
Is that your signature move?
Yep. One of them. Oh, now he picks up the
Now
bat.
the ref is going to turn heel. Oh, Lord, he coming. Can't wait to no-sell this move because I've probably had the strongest stats, I'm assuming.
Well, whenever...
Oh,
he reversed it!
reversal!
When I actually create our wrestlers, I do everything, like, as far as stats and skills randomly.
Oh, so that's why I have a 76.
Yeah, yours is higher than mine, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, that goes
but you
without
definitely have your weaknesses just because it was random. So, like, some of your stats are, like, at 30-something, and some of mine are at 30-something. It's like, yeah.
I have some weaknesses. Like, I donate too much to charity. I care too much. You know, those don't make for the best wrestler. Bangarang. Look at that.
Oh, come on, Apollo. Should hit him harder.
Bow.
Bro the Wild.
That reminds me of the sound that Birdo makes in Mario. Bow. Just spits the egg at you.
Is Birdo a bad guy in those games? I've never even known. I've only ever seen him in Mario Party.
Yeah, and it's in the second game. I say it's because there's some discrepancies about its gender. In the number 2 game, I think they said there was.
J.K. Rowling won't like that.
Yeah, well, fuck her. Like in the second one, they say it's a boy who wants to be a girl, but I think by like Super Mario RPG, Birdo was just a full blown girl. So I don't know what the exact canon is on that, but yeah, Nintendo being progressive for 20 years.
Yeah, I mean he wanted to be a girl, and he eventually just made it happen, right?
I assume so, but they're still the bad guy.
Like my hero,
Lacey Evans.
Kylie Jenner.
Oh. That's poorly timed. Apparently, Elias made a bad Bruce Jenner joke last night on SmackDown.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He said that the Revival need to make more changes than Bruce Jenner. God. And then he also said that Bayley looks like a dude with her haircut, so he's on a roll.
Awesome. Yeah, great. These are a couple of our... That's Charlene.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's Jessa. I like how her last name is Remington, but you call her Winchester.
I mean, those aren't things I would want to reveal on here, but sure.
Remington, damn it. I hope nobody's listening besides Tanner.
Alright, so this is Bucketstown Boxing Federation. This is Dylan's.
Oh, so he's, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to reveal now.
What?
He's Finn
Buckets.
Okay, yeah. All right. I don't want to
And his thing in our league is Bucketstown Wrestling.
Okay. So where does boxing come in?
Oh, well.
That's the only ring they could get?
I don't know. I kind of wanted a different theme for each one, and... No, don't come over here. I got cables. I got cables. I love you, but just stay over there. Stay over there. And quit trying to take your sister's Chewy. Don't take her Chewy.
That's Greg's 4-year-old son that he's speaking to right now.
She's not 4 yet. She's 3. And she has a red healer.
She doesn't look like she's healing right now. She looks very sad because her sister is chewing on a bone right in front of her.
Oh. It's because you chewed yours too quickly. You chewed yours too quickly. Oh, shit. Anyways, we totally got away from Pokemon and wrestling, didn't we?
Yeah.
Huh.
What's the theme song for this one?
Oh, it's, I don't remember.
I like it. Wow, I didn't realize the boob physics were this extreme in 2K19.
I didn't either until you said something. Thanks.
I
know that's supposed to be like armor, and it's like Jello.
But it's armor on a female character, and I can't see her skin, so it's not correct. That's
true.
Video game logic.
Yeah,
she's wearing clothes.
That's not very high-powered armor right there.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously not.
Yeah. Shit, did I even say my favorite Pokemon?
No, we only talked about me.
Okay, good, because I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, you're not a big Pokemon guy, are you?
Like, if I had to choose one, I'd probably go Charizard. But
Fucking ugh.
I know, man. Like,
I don't have anything against Charizard. I just hate
It's
that
just-
people think he is the
know.
best.
I know. I just like his shitty attitude he has towards Ash.
Yeah. I'm actually going through the because I bought the first season box set when they released it on Blu-ray, and I'm slowly going through that with my girlfriend. We're on like episode 9, but I'm really excited to go back to the episodes with that whole story arc because I haven't watched them since I was a kid. Because Charizard was an a-hole.
I was actually, I remember back in the day I was thinking about getting that Pokemon movie, and you were like, don't do it. Don't do it. It's so bad. It's not good, Greg.
Which one?
Like the first one they came out with like Mewtwo and the
Oh yeah, I've got a triple
like
pack.
the flying notes and shit.
Oh, the first 3, like that came together in a Blu-ray combo pack.
Sure.
Yeah, I have those. I just know you wouldn't like them.
Oh.
Yeah,
How do you know?
because you don't like anything.
That's kind of true. I mean, I like my future wife, and I like my friendly friend sitting next to me.
Future wife, why do you say it like you're Tommy Wiseau? Why don't you just call her your fiance?
Oh no, because I'm not French.
Neither is he. He's American as they come.
Okay, another thing I wanted to talk to you about, because I probably have like a differing opinion on it, is the whole Jordan Miles thing.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not saying the t-shirt was right or anything. Don't think I'm going in that direction.
Okay. No, because I mean, I as a white guy, I can't say what is and what isn't racist, but I feel like his reaction was appropriate. Like, he has every right to feel like that's a racist thing. I don't think he needed to leave the company over it, but I'm not gonna, crucify him
Well, I
for
mean,
it.
they probably would have found a way to get rid of him anyways.
I
Just
don't-
because he was making a stink, and
Well,
you know how
They could have.
Dave feels about shit like that.
There were ways that it could have been handled better, I think.
Yeah.
But I think because last week or the week before, he had a breakdown where he said he was done with wrestling and wrestling fans are horrible, which is not wrong.
It was
Wrestling
on
fans,
his birthday, right?
yeah, wrestling
Yeah.
fans are the worst. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there might be some issues there that we don't know about that he should hopefully be able to get addressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it seems like there's a lot of extreme outbursts. But I love Jordan. Well, Super ACH, as he likes to be called now. So I was kind of bummed.
So that's his full like wrestling name now. Or
Yeah, his
Super
name's
ACH.
Albert C. I want to say Harvey is his full name, so he goes by ACH. Yeah, but he's got a really cool shirt that says "Fuck racism, watch wrestling." So
That's cool.
yeah. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing him on February 16th when we go to take over Portland.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I'm driving my ass 12 hours there to see that.
And we're thinking about flying.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be in February.
Well, our airport is in the middle of BFE, so tickets for one person is roughly $600 to $700. And although I do sleep on fat stacks of cash, I don't like to waste my cash like that.
And where exactly is BFE?
But fuck Egypt.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I was having troubles. I was like, oh god, that's some new slang kid word. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the T, sis. That's what the kids say now.
I mean, I did see you flossing yesterday, so I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, we got to keep my teeth clean.
Wow, Jess's character's... Oh, never mind. Okay. I was going to say, she's getting her fucking ass handed to
Well,
her.
she's got a snake in her boot. What do you expect from her?
To use those spurs.
Oh, that seems kind of dangerous to wear spurs during a wrestling match.
Well, I mean, my mask in the match before had huge ass horns on it.
Yeah, and you still lost, so...
Because I didn't use them. Ooh, that's a nice shoulder.
They still don't have intergender matches on these games, do they?
No.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you... Like, when the last Mixed Match Challenge was happening, didn't you say something to me about them putting it in the new game?
Yeah, but if the man strikes the woman... I believe if I don't know if it's the woman strikes the man for sure, but I know if the man strikes the woman, it's an automatic disqualification. So,
God, I hate that shit. Like, what? I don't get what's wrong with intergender wrestling.
there's people that say it's not believable, but I know a shit ton of women that could beat the hell out of me. So yeah, it's believable. I once, not to get too personal, but when I was younger, my dad got too drunk, and I watched my mom beat the shit out of him with a wooden spoon, and it was the best thing ever. My dad was a piece of trash. Stepdad, my real dad's okay.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
Oh, freaking is there any intergender matches you'd like to see in the WWE?
People think I'm joking when I say this, but I legit think Asuka could beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar, because I believe Asuka is probably one of the...
I mean, I would like to see anybody beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, well, but I think Asuka is genuinely one of the toughest superstars in the whole business. I would like to see Candice LeRae WrestleMan, because when she was doing it in the Indies, all of her matches were awesome. Her and Joey Ryan versus the Young Bucks from PWG is one of my all-time favorite matches.
Yeah, you showed me that one time. That was awesome.
Yeah, she's great. I'm hoping she'll be at Takeover, because she's, I think she's probably the top one that I want to see live on my list now, since I marked off Liger.
Huh. Oof, into the ropes.
Oof.
I'd like to see Shayna against another submissions guy like Matt Riddle or somebody.
Shayna versus Riddle. They've had a match before.
Oh, have they?
I believe so. In an indie promotion. I know Shayna wrestled Joey Ryan, but that was more of a comedy match, I believe.
I mean, it's Joey Ryan.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler, but he knows how to do the comedy stuff. Shayna's another one. I didn't like her at first, but she gets it. Like, people made such a stink about Ronda, but I think Shayna is going to surpass Ronda in terms of star power and everything like that. She just gets it, like with that whole, her choking out Candace and pointing at that little girl and saying, "This is because of you." I like that kind of stuff.
Oh my god, you know what I love is that gif going around of Io.
Oh, I'm Japanese, bitch.
Just splits. That's fucking great.
First off, the fact that in this day somebody is that stupid to say something like, or even think something like that. I mean, they still
have Jerry Lawler commentating.
Yeah, ugh, don't remind me. So, like, I hate the fact that that's what brought it on, but I love that was her response. And then the immediate splits, put people in their place when they say stupid stuff. But Io's another one I would like to see. Like, I would like to see Io versus Ray.
Ray, yeah, that'd be fucking amazing.
She,
and it would be such a good, like, bucket list thing for her, too.
Yeah, because I know she's a huge fan.
That'd be great.
I don't know.
She got Hell's Gates.
The last full blown intergender match WWE did was Becky Lynch versus James Ellsworth, or was it Asuka versus James Ellsworth? Yeah. But that's, they kind of did him as like blow offs. Like, the women beat his ass, which why wouldn't they? He's James Ellsworth, and they were too old for him anyway. But but like, I genuinely feel there's a pretty good roster full of women who could main event, and, you know, it wouldn't be like, oh, they're just giving them this. Like, there's good women. I mean, wrestlers everywhere, but WWE's got a roster that's so stacked right now. And then Impact, they've got a show coming up called Hard to Kill, I think is what it's called. They've got Sami Callihan versus Tessa Blanchard for their world's title. So that's going to be pretty cool. I know a lot of people like Tessa. I'm not sold entirely on her yet. Like, she's great in the ring, but she just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, the only time I've seen her is in the Mae Young Classic, and I don't know, she just didn't seem unique to me at all.
Yeah, she didn't make it too far.
Like, she kept trying to play to the camera too far, or too much.
Yeah.
Not too far. But yeah, I don't know. It just didn't do it for me.
But I think it'd be cool to see the Impact's first world's champion, a female world's champion, I believe. I think Lucha Underground had a female world champion. I think Sexy Star won.
It was Sexy Star, wasn't it?
Yeah.
God, I did not like her at all.
Well, she's outed herself out as a piece of shit. So I guess she
Like, I just immediately didn't like her because of her name.
yeah.
I was like, that is such a dog shit name.
Well,
And then they kept like trying to push her. And I just didn't think she was that good. And yeah.
well, see, I know the only sexy star that I like is Jack Sexsmith and David Starr's tag team. They were sexy star. Yeah, but Jack Sexsmith can't wrestle anymore. That's a bummer.
Why's that?
He got some sort of injury, and I don't know exactly what it was, but he had to just stop. And I think he does a podcast now. He's probably a lot better at it than we are.
You know, yeah, no kidding. You mean at my very first attempt at a podcast?
Yes, also mine.
You know, I'm glad that she won the title because it goes with her outfit so well.
It does. That's one thing that I miss about wrestling. In the 90s, whenever the Intercontinental Champion usually would win the belt, they'd get a colored strap to match their gimmick. Like Goldust had a Goldust had a gold strap.
That's cool.
Mr. Perfect would get a white one sometimes. I think Warrior had a yellow one, and then when he won the world title, he had a purple one for a bit, I think. It was usually black, but they would spruce it up with like a white or a yellow, or I always thought green would look cool.
God, you know who I haven't watched a match of that I would love to is Brian Cage.
I've seen him live more than any other wrestler, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've met him a couple times. He's
Yeah, you told me about the time that your friend didn't buy a shirt and he wouldn't take a picture with him. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. He smells really good, too. He smells like a mixture of... he smells like icy hot, but like good icy hot. Which
there's such a thing.
Yeah, a man of his size, he probably has to bathe in that stuff. I actually saw a GIF yesterday of him doing a lion salt and landing on his neck, and like basically when he hit the ring, he bounced up.
I think you either liked it or retweeted it.
Probably both. Oh yeah, WWE champion Jason Jordan.
This is HD, ladies and gents.
I like the colors.
I was kind of going for like a glow thing with this one, like a lot lower tech.
Mm-hmm. I love Glow, but I still haven't seen season 3 yet. I hear there's not much wrestling in it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was my favorite season, but I mean, Stranger Things 3 wasn't my favorite either. But
I loved
you
it.
liked it. So
I liked it a lot. I like that stage. That's cool.
Huh. Pretty sure that's supposed to be the Titantron on there, and I don't think it's working. Oh well, these are things I have to look at and fix. Oh no, there's the Titantron. Okay.
Well, that's the Mini-tron right there, yeah. No, on 2K20, there's actually some glitches with the Titantrons. Like, I know in the NXT arena, a lot of them will just, like, flicker, so you can't even see them.
Oh.
Yeah, imagine that 2K20 has a glitch. No, it sucks, because I was really excited for that. I was really excited for Fallout 76. 2 of the games that I was really excited for this year were just trash.
Oh, you didn't like 76?
I mean, I don't have anybody to play it with, because everyone just assumed it was trash, and they didn't get it, but...
Yeah. I don't know. I just am not big on multiplayer. I think that's what and I didn't like Fallout 4. So.
See, I don't like multiplayer unless I'm playing it with people I know. Like I don't like Halo, but we play Halo together, and that's fun for me.
Yeah, it's so much harder to play on my own for sure.
Yeah, me too. I die all the time. I'm horrible at Halo.
Well, it just feels like a grind whenever I play by myself. Mm-hmm. At least, like, when I'm playing with you, I have somebody to talk to.
And then I can go hide, and you can come back to life.
Yeah. Leo!
I'm glad he's back.
Back when they were wasting him with Bobby Lashley.
This was before Bobby Lashley, actually.
Oh.
Yes. This is when he came up from NXT to 205. Because he had all that jewelry and all of his pre-made merch. Which a lot of the pre-made merch, I wish they would sell because Gulak had that for a better 205 Live shirt, which is a play on his old Combat Zone shirt. But they never did that one. They did one like it, but it wasn't as nice. I didn't think at least.
I wonder why they didn't do that one.
Well, and back in the original NXT days in season 1, Michael Tarver had a shirt that said Run NXT. It was like the Run DMC logo, and I really wanted that, but they never did. They never released that one.
I'm just glad they're selling Ciampa shirts now. I hated going to other websites. I don't know why, I just didn't like it.
I want to support pro wrestling tees because, you know, they're independent and stuff, but like a lot of their shirts designs fade real fast, and the shirts are more comfortable than WWE's because WWE's are usually stiff unless you get like one of the non-official ones, because they have the official licensed shirts that are stiffer, and then they have the print shop and all that stuff, and but yeah, and they usually fit weird, but now that I've lost weight, they fit fine, so I can't complain. I like that ring apron. That looks cool. That's a nice arena, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right. I made the decision, by the way, to make yours a major show instead of a minor show.
Well, of course it's major. Look at that ring.
I just didn't think there would be enough wrestlers, but then I was like, because I didn't think there'd be enough for like the women's divisions and stuff. But I was going through, and like the other 5 brands had like 8 to 10 wrestlers already, so I was like, oh, okay, it won't be bad to do another one.
See, that's the one thing I really like about 2K20 is the roster. I think it's got the most female, or the largest female roster ever, and like they've got pretty much everybody on there, with the exception of like, I don't think they put Jessamine and Marina in for 4 Horsewomen. Yeah. Oh no.
I would have wanted to use them so much. Yeah.
I want them to be good, but from what I've seen, they are not. But that can change.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so, because it would be good.
You don't want anybody
do a 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen thing, like bring Ronda back for just the one match, you know.
And you don't want, I don't want anybody to fail, like in wrestling. I want it to be the best possible product, you know. So, yeah, if they get better, that's nothing but good, you know.
Yeah. All right, so I want to move on to something that I thought would be fun. Okay, it is live. I just wanted to make sure. But I was thinking about this, like, once I came to the decision I wanted to do this, because you were coming to town. I was like, what? Like, Pokemon is each wrestler's, like, doppelganger, pretty much?
Brock Lesnar is Machamp.
That's actually one of the ones I put down. So I was gonna actually say a wrestler and then see if like we had the same thing. And yeah, I actually did have Machamp down as Brock Lesnar.
It's funny that you say that, because they released a Monsters figure for Brock Lesnar, and he has 4 arms like Machamp. So, but he's red instead of blue.
All right, let's start with the obvious one, Rey Mysterio.
Why is that obvious?
I mean, it's obvious to me.
Well, Hawluchat, probably.
Yeah, Hawluchat. Okay, and I didn't do the same Pokemon twice.
Okay.
So I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
I just wanted to get that one out of the way, because, I don't know, we're doing Hawluchat. I thought it'd be obvious that we'd have the wrestler Pokemon as one of the wrestlers. So
I actually, when I was breeding for a shiny Hawlucha when I first discovered that, because that was my favorite Pokemon that gen, and every one I would hatch, I would name each one after a masked wrestler. So I had like Rey Mysterio, Kane, Psychosis, and then the one I hatched that was shiny, I named him Hawk Hogan, because I thought that was a good pun. But then Hogan outed himself as a racist, so now I'm not too keen on that one.
So I realize I keep blinding you with my phone.
I didn't want to say anything.
I'm trying to find a spot where it won't do that. Okay. Let's go Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, Beware.
I don't know which one that is.
That's the giant, it's like a giant bear. It's got a white head with a pink face, I think. Apparently it's like, I don't know much about it, but from what I've seen, it's just this big burly thing, and it can crush you with its strength. Like, I think there's a Pokédex entry where it, like, accidentally hugs people to death. And Keith Lee seems like if he ever killed somebody, it would totally be by accident.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. I love Keith Lee.
I actually put Whale Lord.
Whale Lord. Ooh, that gotta be mean.
No, it's because you bask in his glory. It made sense to me.
Oh, I thought you were asking me, Whaler. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, no, that's what I was putting for Keith Lee.
I see what... Okay, yeah. Sorry, sometimes I'm stupid.
No, you're not. This is the very first time we've done this. Charlotte.
Charlotte would be Gardevoir, because Gardevoir is the super... I feel like Gardevoir is a super elegant Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
Oh.
This is why I need you. I need to learn. I put Beedrill, because she's the queen.
There's actually a queen bee Pokemon.
Oh, is there?
Vespa Queen.
Well, man,
That's why you
I
need
really
me.
fucked up. Okay, Roman Reigns.
Well, Charizard, because he's got to be the best one. Everyone loves him. No, I like Roman. He's fine. But I do think that a lot of people just have that thought about him. So probably that one. Because he's the popular one, and Charizard seems to be the popular one.
I actually put a Houndour.
Houndour? Oh, yeah.
Because he's the big dog.
Oh, yeah.
Shorty G.
Oh, God.
By the way, do you like to call him Shorty G? That's his new official WWE
I don't
name,
think
so.
I ever have. Poor Chad Gable. He deserves better.
Willing and Shorty. Yeah.
You know, that one's kind of difficult. Shorty G. I don't know. I would maybe Hitmontop, because he spins when Shorty G wrestles, he does a lot of chain wrestling, and I've seen him like get on top of guys and like spin around them and like traditional wrestle them, and Hitmontop spins. So maybe that.
I actually put a Pikachu for Shorty G.
Oh.
Because he's little and he's very
Shorty
electric.
P. Shorty P for Pikachu.
He's cute. Little cute guy that's electric.
Should have been played by Danny DeVito.
Alright, hey, Leo Rush won it.
Hey.
Akira Tozawa, sorry.
Akira Tozawa. No, I can't say it. I could say Hitmonlee, because he's got those kicks. He uses his legs a lot.
I actually put Magikarp because he's useless in WWE.
Oof.
So, did you ever look at the bottom of our free agents thing in our league?
No.
He was at the very bottom at -10.
Oof. Well, the
next closest guy was at -6.
Well, they use him a lot, but he loses a lot.
He loses.
But he puts on good matches every time he's in the ring.
He just uses Splash, and then it's over.
Yeah, true. He does use a Splash.
The Rock.
Is there a Hollywood Pokemon?
You're asking me, really?
I would say, The Rock would be like Pikachu, because he's the most popular one, but also Pikachu isn't like big burly dude. Mm-hmm. If I'm going popularity wise, I'd say Pikachu, because he's the main one that people know. Everybody knows who The Rock is.
Well, I put a Tauros because of the Brahma Bull.
Nah. That's pretty good.
Let's do Vince McMahon.
Oh, Jesus.
No, not Jesus.
Garbodor, because he's a giant pile of trash.
Actually put a Mewtwo.
Because he's the most powerful
Because he's
one.
the most evil one, yes.
Mewtwo was the good guy in Detective Pikachu. Spoiler alert for Detective Pikachu, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
It's been out long enough. If they haven't seen it, it's their fault. But, yeah, because he's evil. And then Cody Rhodes.
Trying to think of Jinx, because he's blonde.
I actually said Mew. Because it's a play on Vince McMahon.
Yeah. I don't think Cody's any less evil. Well, he's... No, that's one thing that I feel like a jerk about. Like, I want to like AEW, but for whatever reason, it doesn't connect with me. There's a lot of people on the roster who I really like. I like Chuck Taylor and Trent. I really like Darby Allin.
I really liked Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy is great.
His what the hell do you call it? A sequence?
Yeah.
Yeah, his sequence on the last episode
With
of
Pac?
Dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I really like Pac, however he pronounces it. But there's a lot of, especially on Twitter, I don't know about Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook for years, but there's a lot of infighting with people about it, and there's people fighting about ratings and stuff. And when you put them together, they're like 1.5 million views concurrently, and it's just like that's nobody's watching wrestling. Like as good as those numbers are, that's nothing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a bummer, but
So this is a Pacific Island takeover.
yes.
This is for Pacific Island Wrestling Federations in our league.
Poof. PIWF.
Yeah, poof.
Pife.
Piff.
I miss Aiden English and Rusev together.
Me too. Too bad Lana is the way she is.
Yeah, I'm not.
That storyline needs to be over.
It's keeping me from like I've missed Raw the last 2 weeks, I think, and my main because I go over to a friend's house and watch it because I don't have cable, and I don't want to steal, even though I steal for NXT or go to a friend's house, but I kind of dread going over there now to watch wrestling because I don't care about Rusev, and I care about Rusev, and I want to like Bobby because like I liked him in Impact. He played a really good heel, but like this whole Lana thing has just gone on for about 2 months longer than it needs to.
It definitely should have ended at the last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should have ended before that, but I don't know.
Yeah, but they finally had their match, and that should have been it, you know?
Yeah.
Ugh. Like, I don't know why Rusev can't just be like, okay, you two have fun. I'll be over here winning matches.
Yeah, he should, he's like, you make me miserable. Okay, well, she's gone, so problem solved. Like, move on.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck.
I don't want to sound negative all the time, so I want to talk about something positive in wrestling.
Okay.
The last pay-per-view, Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black.
That is the only match I watched.
It was a great match.
I liked it, yeah.
Kabuki Warriors versus Becky and Charlotte was really good, but unfortunately, Kairi Sane received a concussion halfway through the match.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, so
so that's why Asuka was having a singles match.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's also like when Charlotte speared her, it wasn't like the most forceful spear because she had to protect her, so she didn't smack her head against the they were on the outside, the padding, whatever it's called. Sometimes I can't think of words.
The mats?
Yeah, the mats. You know, my favorite wrestler, Padding Riddle. NXT's been killing it. Like I said, we got tickets for TakeOver Portland. I've got fourth row, and unfortunately there was a miscommunication, so Greg got 10th row.
10th row.
But
it's a lot cheaper, and I'm okay with that.
I got my friend Alan a ticket. He couldn't. There were some circumstances, so he wasn't able to go. But if I was in those circumstances, I would want somebody, like, I hate having things given to me, but that's something where I would want somebody to be like, hey, here you go, here's a ticket. So I made sure he got him. I got him one of the cheap seats, but with.
And he lives in Portland, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to worry about traveling. Or
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But I got him one of the cheap seats, but even with like arena fees and stuff, it wasn't that cheap. Like I think arena fees were actually more expensive than the ticket itself. But he'll get to go to that, and then.
God, I wonder if it would have been just cheaper for you to like Western Union like the money to him and just have him buy it at the arena.
Well, my friend Sean, he was originally going to go with us, but then once he found out Ticketmaster was doing it, he didn't want to do it because of the fees. Mm-hmm. And he told me he bought tickets to a takeover once, and then he had to sell them because he couldn't make it, and he had to sell them for essentially half price. So he thinks he can wait more towards the end of it and get tickets for cheaper. But I would be scared of them selling out. So minute one, Mariah was on there. Mariah is my girlfriend, by the way. Mariah was on there getting tickets, and when she called me at work and told me where our seats were located. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I cried. I was so happy. Like, I'm in the back room at Super One doing...
I could tell you were excited.
I was
from
very...
your text message, even.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, shit. I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah. But we're gonna plan better for that trip so we can be on the same page and know exactly what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, I hope we get to spend some time together with you guys on your road trip and us flying and then sitting away from each other.
Well, we have because Friday, her and Sean are going to Pee Wee Herman. They're doing a 35th anniversary showing of the Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Paul Rubin is going to be there, so we're going to that. So I'm excited for that. We're spending our Valentine's Day doing that, because who says love is dead? And then Saturday we have a free day, and then Sunday is takeover. So Saturday we're free all day.
So you think you can trust going to a Pee Wee Herman show on Valentine's Day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I get tugged off in a theater, hey, bonus.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Rusev was the Brahma Bull champion. That's kind of funny. I put him up against Gorilla Rock. Let's see here. Did I have any more? The Viking Raiders. And I did have them as different Pokemon.
Oh, who they would be?
Yeah.
Different Pokemon.
And could you please refer to them as Rowan Hansen? Otherwise, I'm not gonna know which one you're talking about.
I still don't know which one's Eric and which one's... I think Ivar is Hansen, and Ro is Eric. I don't know. I understand WWE wants to copyright stuff for their own things, but just having a big brute wrestler named Eric...
Isn't there enough Erics already?
Oh, well, there's Eric Rowan and Eric Bischoff, but he's not there anymore.
Well, there's Eric Young, too.
Yeah, but they don't use him.
That's true.
Which sucks, because he's really good. They had him...
I really miss Sanity.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking the other day about, like... Because I was actually watching NXT when they debuted, and I got to see them debut, like, on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And how, like, cool that was.
Yeah.
Back when it was Sawyer Fulton instead of Killian Dane.
Yeah, Sawyer Fulton kind of got, from what it sounds like, the raw end of the stick, because he was in NXT forever, and then he finally got a gimmick that worked with Sanity, and then he got injured, and they just replaced him. But he's in Impact now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's in OVE, Ohio versus everything. So, yeah, he's Madman Fulton now.
So how did he get injured? Was it just from Nikki Cross crawling all over him during the matches?
I want to say, if I recall correctly, it was a shoulder injury, so it could have been from her.
Just her jumping on him?
Yeah. I love Nikki Cross. She's great.
Yeah, I hate to say it, because, like, I don't like her as much now, just because
she's not...
Because she's actually like, wrestling, and...
Yeah, not smacking herself.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people get upset with the oh, she's crazy, so she's a bad guy, like, spiel. And like, oh, she's crazy, she's got to slap herself in the face. But like, wrestling is pretty obtuse sometimes. Like, you have to get stuff across, but like that, like, oh, he's a crazy man because his eyes are wide open and he's looking around. But
whatever happened to that Dexter Loomis guy?
Oh, he's still in NXT.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just haven't seen him on the NXT TV. Since.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's not doing a creepy stalker gimmick like he was when he was in TNA.
Is he not?
Well, no, he would.
I mean, in the breakout tournament, that's kind of what it felt like.
I didn't watch it, but I had heard about it. But he had something going with Christy Hemme where he was like stalking her, and it was really uncomfortable from what I hear. Like, a couple of my friends told me about it, but Dexter Loomis doesn't seem uncomfortable. Like, he's not trapping a girl in the corner and like breathing heavy on her, so that's fine.
Yeah.
That was 3, Ref.
That was 3. Let it be Rusev Day.
Also, speaking of Aiden English, I saw Simon Grimm, the former Simon Gotch, at a wrestling show earlier this year, and he was in the ring, and I screamed out, "Manly!" And he turned to me and says, "I don't do that anymore." And I'm like, fair enough. He seemed pretty irritated by it, so oops.
Oh, well. It's your gimmick. I mean,
Yeah, I gotta.
and forever, right?
Well, his gimmick is he buries Enzo Amore.
Rusev tapped.
I like your wooden steps. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what I was sad about is after I made this, I realized that you couldn't go to Samoa for the shows in this game.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, he's holding the ropes, ref.
Yeah, this ref isn't great. But yeah, I definitely wanted to go for like an old style, like Polynesian ring like thing.
And tell our listener, the one listener, tell them about your connection with the islands.
I'm 1/16 Hawaiian.
There you have it.
Yeah,
folks, you heard it here first.
A whole 1/16, and then a lot of Portuguese.
You actually introduced me to Hawaiian breakfast, and unfortunately, I can't eat it anymore. But it's delicious.
Rice, spam, and eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
I had never cooked.
Just like Papa used to make.
With the rubber chicken. Brother.
Shut up.
I love the only thing. The only thing I know about Hawaii is what I've learned from Johnny Tsunami. So I'm probably not the person to ask.
And Lilo and Stitch. Don't forget that.
I never watched that movie.
Yeah, but you know Ohana meets family.
I know Pono, and then you do the little Hawaiian hand signal.
The shaka.
Yeah, the shocker.
The shaka.
Oh.
God damn you. How did we get to this? Anyways, which Pokemon would you choose for the Viking Raiders?
Oh, since they're a tag team, I'd say Sock and Throw.
You really need to stop using Pokemon I don't know.
So most of them.
Yeah, most of them. Exactly. Stick to like the beginning of the Alola game and then Gen 1.
See, I never...
Even though I didn't remember Hitmonlee for whatever reason.
I got Sun and Moon and I beat those, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out and I got those, and I don't even think I left the first island on those. It was more the same.
I'm still on the first island.
Sword and Shield is Chef Kisses. I love that game.
It's also on the Switch.
Yeah, which
bastards.
I have a Switch. I was a day one purchaser because I wanted it for Breath of the Wild, but I don't think I beat the first dungeon in Breath of the Wild.
Really? Not even the first dungeon?
I got sidetracked, and then I never went back. And then I finished Odyssey when that came out. I love that game. When I went to Myrtle Beach earlier this year, I played a lot of Binding of Isaac on it on the plane. And then I bought Luigi's Mansion and never played it. I'm really bad about that on non-Xbox games.
You know what we should do?
Kiss to break the tension.
Shut up. But yes. We should do like a little Pokemon match here.
With the people we listed off?
Yeah, like I choose 4 wrestlers, you choose 4
You know what you should do?
I'm going to make it elimination.
You should go to Community Creations and type in Pokemon and see what kind of monstrosities you can find.
I don't want to add more things to this. There's enough.
Plus Charizard would win anyway.
I should probably tell you, I did a Berserker for Hanson, and then the Galarian Meowth for Row.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's a Viking. I don't think there's any Viking specific Pokemon, which is weird.
Besides Berserker.
Well, yeah, but
I'm pretty sure it's classified as a Viking Pokemon.
Yeah, because Berserker, that's originally the Viking Raiders were going to be called the Berserkers. Mm-hmm. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Don't you forget it.
I won't.
There's elimination. Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright, do you want to do female, male?
There's probably a better selection with male.
Okay. I'll let you choose your 4 first.
Oh, okay. You want me to...
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I forgot you
Do I
actually
have to
know how
say-
to use an Xbox controller.
Do I have to say which Pokemon is which?
No.
Okay. I feel like he'd be a Pokemon.
What would Aleister Black be?
He'd be a dark type Pokemon.
Yeah. I am the top 1%.
And then,
God, I miss EC3.
yeah, I wish he was doing something.
Going back to NXT, maybe?
Fandango, what's that dancing Pokemon? There's that Otakolo, I think Oricolo or something like that from Sun and Moon. It's like a bird that dances. There's that one. That's what I'll do.
God, I'm still trying to think of what Pokemon Aleister Black would be.
Jinx. That probably sounds negative.
Yes.
Well,
yes, it does.
Jinx is a very flamboyant Pokemon, and so Velveteen's a very flamboyant person.
I thought you were about to call him a flamboyant Pokemon.
Well, he is. He can be whatever he wants to be. Aleister Black for Pokemon would be a dark type. You know. Bobby Fish, so Magikarp, because fish.
Yeah. I mean, Bobby Fish isn't useless. I mean, right now he is.
Neither is Magikarp. That's why I have it tattooed on my body.
No, Magikarp's useless.
Golden Magikarp is one of my
Quit
favorite.
lying to yourself.
My tattoo is actually a shining Magikarp, aka Golden Magikarp, because I love that despite the fact that it's the most useless Pokemon, it's gold. And I feel like sometimes I'm useless, but I'm also golden, so we're one and the same.
You are golden, Zach.
Oh,
I love you.
Oh,
I love you, buddy.
I'm not saying it back.
Okay. Well, now I'm sad.
Just kidding, I love you.
No, it's too late.
Which Pokemon is
Is
Rikishi?
Billy Gunn on here? Probably not. I don't know. Is there like a sumo Pokemon?
Snorlax, kind of.
Actually, I had Orange Cassidy down for Snorlax.
Nice.
Maybe. I was just thinking of somebody and I completely forgot who the hell I was thinking of. I should still Pete Dunne away from. Oh, Samojo. That's who it was. That's right. Shaka bra. Oh no, I have entrance on.
5 years later, insert SpongeBob meme. I like that whole cowboy aesthetic.
This is Remington Championship Grappling.
Not wrestling. Oh, not wrestling, huh? Grappling.
No, I didn't want to use wrestling too many times. Or Federation too many times. I kind of wanted each one to be different. Alright, so let's say we're
that
making...
ring apron.
We're making our own Pokemon game, but with wrestlers. Who would be your 3 starters, and like what would their evolutions be?
Like actual wrestlers?
Yeah. Like say like we start with like a cruiserweight, go up to like a heavyweight, and then a super heavyweight, pretty much.
Chad Gable would evolve into...
Probably like Kurt Angle, right?
No, Kurt Angle would be the final evolution because he's the best at that mat wrestling.
So maybe like Chad Gable, then a Shelton Benjamin, and
then... yeah, maybe something like that.
Well, I think I'm just going to skip all the entrances. I think I'd start with Rey Mysterio. No, I'm going to start with Tommaso Ciampa. And then he'll evolve into The Miz, who will then evolve into Samoa Joe. There we go. The 3 guys I mentioned earlier. Samoa Joe's bigger than The Miz, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like, I know he's heavier.
I was
I
real.
question the height though. Is he taller?
Probably about the same. Samoa Joe's not a tall guy, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Also, one thing that I hate about 2K20, it didn't have the fashion police attires in it. Like, they didn't have matching attires.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like the fashion police. Breezango. I'm glad they went back to NXT. Because every time they come out, they have a different gimmick entrance. Like, they've been construction workers, they've been cops, they've been doctors.
It's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, they're really entertaining.
Aleister Black and Fandango, that's not a pair you're going to see anymore.
Except for main eventing WrestleMania 36 next year. I'm calling it right now.
Well, we are at about an hour. I say we end it after this match is over.
Okay.
Which, who knows how long that's going to take.
Yeah, it will be about 2 hours by the time we're done.
Will you let
And
me
the crowd
skip
goes
it?
mild.
God. I don't know why there was such a long pause between the two.
Oh, created
'cause
wrestler.
That's what it is. Let me skip you. Thank you. That should be it.
Yeah, Tommaso not being in 2K19 was really weird to me. Tommaso, Nikki,
Well, I mean,
Cross.
it was their choice, right? To not be in.
There's rumors that Tommaso didn't want to be in because he was trying to go along with the gimmick because he was such an asshole heel back then. But then, like, Kendrick and Nikki Cross weren't in, which they're in this year. So then there's another rumor that they just, because they have to sign contracts to be in the game. And there's rumors that they just didn't get him signed in time.
Huh.
But I feel like there should be enough time that they would get that because, I mean, they make residuals off that stuff. So
I think this will be a good match. Has Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio had a match? What the fuck? Thank God 2019 2K doesn't have any glitches, right?
I don't think...
At least these ones are funny. They aren't fucking game breaking.
They might have had a match, not one that I've seen. But it would be great. Mysterio just had his, 45th birthday? And he's still as good as he is.
Yeah. He should have beat Lesnar for that title.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been great.
Because at least he'd show up.
Yeah. I mean, even if he just holds it until the next pay-per-view, which I'm pretty sure is what they would do.
Or
like, just as, like, an homage to him being in the business so long and being such a pioneer for luchadors and as far as, like, America.
Mm-hmm. Well, hell, when I went to Mexico a couple years ago, all the shops had, like, well, they were rip-offs, but they all had Rey Mysterio masks. Like, I think he's an inspiration to everybody down there, or, like, in wrestling. Japan, Mexico, Canada.
Oh, yeah, EO, obviously.
Yeah. Velveteen and Ray would be another match I'd like to see.
You know what's really weird to me is, like, how many of the UK wrestlers, like, their icon is Kane.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like Tegan Knox?
Like, whenever they talk. Yeah, like, is Tegan Knox, too? Really?
She goes by Lady Kane sometimes. Oh. She wrestled in a battle royal, a Halloween battle royal in NXT and came out as Kane.
Awesome. I was thinking more Killer Kelly, and there was another NXT UK person. I couldn't remember who the hell it was, though.
A funny story about that, I met British Strong Style last year, Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate. And when I walked up to Trent Seven, he put his palm out and did a thrust at my throat and slapped his forearm and went, Kane! So, that's a cool memory I have. So, I don't know, maybe Kane, maybe, I don't know.
Dude, was he just bored at that point?
They were in a really good mood. He took my phone and took a photo of all of us. They were super nice. I talked with them for a little bit because I had my hair similar to his and I had a longer beard. So I was like, oh yeah, my friend says that we look alike. And then he was just like, yeah, okay, buddy. Because Trent Seven is a handsome dude and I am Although I go by Handsome Zach, I'm not Trent level handsome. Or Trent 7 levels of handsome.
Wind your neck in over there.
Hmm?
Wind your neck in. That's one of my favorite quotes from that NXT UK now. It's probably the only quote I could think of actually from NXT UK. Wind your neck in. I thought that was the most hilarious shit when I first saw him say it to Noam Dar.
I love the roster on NXT UK, but there's the problem with today's wrestling is that there's too much to consume. Mm-hmm. And I work close to 60 hours a week, so I don't get to watch as much as I want to. So unfortunately, I don't get to stay on top of NXT UK. But when I do watch it, I really enjoy it.
Well, I have to watch it most of the time for scoring, just because there isn't like a reliable source, even like when I Google it for it.
I like that Walter's on there. I really like him.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened to him at a show a couple weeks ago?
No.
Someone broke into his vehicle and stole his bag and his Progress title. So he wrestled in just his underwear.
That's right. And did he ever get his title back?
I'm not sure. I assume so. Somebody tweeted Jim Smallman, who is one of the owners of Progress, and asked him if they had a backup title, and he's like, "We do not." So hopefully they get that back.
We do not have a backup title. Please bring it back.
He is actually, the next show is 100, and that's his final show. He's a really great guy. I met him at the Progress show last year, and me and my friend Sean showed off our Simpsons tattoos, and I showed off my Danny DeVito tattoo, because he's big on those. And then he told us a story
Velveteen, enough. Come back. Bobby Fish, go.
He told us, we gotta... he told us a story about a tattoo he wanted to get, and I asked him if he had gotten it recently, and he said he was still planning on it, so I thought that was kind of cool that he shared that with us.
Bobby Fish, you spit blood.
Bobby Fish used injury. Which I hate to say, but he does get injured a lot.
He gets injured a lot. Which is too bad.
Undisputed Era.
He might be my favorite Undisputed Era member.
Because he gives homeless people stuff. Did you see that video?
I did see that video, but that's not why. I just liked him when he came back from that first injury, like how much of a wild card he was for the group. I really liked that. And I kind of wished he would be like the new singles guy instead of Roderick, but it makes more sense to have him and Kyle together because they have been tagging for so long, right? Yeah.
Back when they were Red Dragon.
Yeah. But I liked him as the wild card member.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen his regular attire in this game, because as soon as I get these games, I update all my attires and everything.
Of course you do. You care more than me, I think. I think the only one I updated was Roderick Strong, because it was driving me nuts having him wear that white and blue shit.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I actually spend more time updating my game than I do playing it, so I don't know why I even spend the time updating it.
You know what I really wanted to do when this game came out was make Rey Mysterio darker, because he is way too white in this game. I don't know what it is that made them do that. He's like pale.
Yeah,
but you can't. It won't let you change the skin color of the already established wrestlers. So he's just White Ray for the rest of it. I don't notice it as much now until I think about it. But yeah.
Rikishi's getting riled up over there.
Yeah, he is. Bring Too Cool out. That's what they're called, right? Too Cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Scotty Too Hottie and
Grandmaster Sexay.
Is that really what it was?
Yeah.
I never would have remembered that.
Yeah, he unfortunately passed away a few years ago. Jerry Lawler's son, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Brian Lawler. Well, he went by Brian Christopher in WWE. But...
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah. Samoa Joe has... not Samoa Joe. Rikishi has a Samoan... Like, he's like part of this big group now, right?
Yeah, the Samoan family.
Is that what they're called?
Well, like, I like not to sound. I hope this doesn't sound racist, but like pretty much all the Samoans in wrestling are related, with the exception of Joe. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They're all part of that Mayava clan.
Yeah, because
right?
he's the Usos' dad,
Mm-hmm.
so he's related to Roman and The Rock and
Umaga, and,
Naya, Yoko,
that cruiserweight guy.
Sean Maluta.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another one that was on not too long ago. I think he got beat by Cameron Grimes pretty fast.
He did. Yeah, it was like one of his 2-second matches or whatever.
Yeah. I think that might have actually been when
it was Sean Maluta, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know there was another one because they mentioned he was part of the Samoan dynasty, and then he got wrecked pretty fast. Cameron Grimes is another guy that I love.
I didn't like him at first. Like, I definitely like him in ring. I don't like him outside of the ring. Like, his promos seem a little stale to me, but...
him and Kushida had a pretty good match on NXT.
Good. I really need to catch up on that.
Mm-hmm.
I love NXT, but it's with just the holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
It's been busy.
And with it not going straight on the network, it's kind of hard to watch it because...
Yeah, because I
cut the cord a long time ago.
My alarm goes off at 4 a.m. on work days, you know? And so when it comes out at 8 o'clock at night on Thursdays, it's like I can't watch it because I need to sleep. Oh man, they're talking about having us come in earlier now.
For what?
Just because they're going to have the night crew come in earlier, they're going to have us come in earlier. And that's going to be terrible, like going to bed at 6.
That's stupid, because your loads don't show up any earlier, so what's the point of that?
I don't know.
Sorry, this is a work talk chat. Greg and I work for the same company. He works at the branch here.
First one eliminated, Velveteen Dream.
Well, shit. He works at the branch here, and I work at the
Velveteen
branch
Dream has fainted.
Yeah. Do you want to send out new Pokemon?
You should probably just flee. That'd probably be the smart move, Zach.
No. I battle till the end.
Get him, Bobby. Bobby's doing a lot better in this matchup than he should.
He's about to evolve.
Into what? Roderick?
Bigger Bigger Bobby Fish.
Dork. Is there like a dorky Pokemon?
Porkymon? Yeah, there's a dork Pokemon, I'd say.
That we can make Roderick strong?
Roderick Strong could just be... I don't know, something with little feet, because Roderick Strong's got those shitty little boots.
Something with little feet.
Next time you watch wrestling, look at Roderick Strong's boots. They barely go up past his ankle. They're shitty little boots.
How can you look past those abs?
Easy. No, I love Roderick Strong, but the Undisputed Era do a good job of being really good at what they do and also being dorks at the same time.
Yeah, Jessa hates the Undisputed Era.
See, they're really good
with a passion.
They're good at what they're doing.
I'm like, you're supposed to. I love it. I like every single member except for Roderick Strong. Because he's still just a wet blanket to me.
He's better as a heel.
Yeah, true. That's true.
When they had him just being a vanilla babyface, it was boring, but as a heel, he wrestles that style better.
And what style is that, dorky?
Just more of a vicious style.
I wonder if you're too far from the mic now.
Oh, sorry. I was sitting back because my back was starting to hurt. Because I'm an old bitch.
I mean, we can move the table closer if you want to sit back.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after this match, we're actually going to go action figure hunting. So I'm excited for that.
Action figure?
Barely knew her.
Child?
Oh, yes.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're going to go look for some wrestling figures, right?
Yep, the new set of Elites are hitting Walmarts, and I want that Elias.
Wonder if we should look for that Pop Squirtle also.
Perhaps. I know the GameStop by your house doesn't have them.
Yeah, they have a lot of Pop figures at that store too. I'm kind of surprised they wouldn't have something. Oh, Aleister Black might be done. No, never mind. Oh man, that's gonna forever be one of my favorite matches. When Ciampa first wins the NXT Championship.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good match too.
See, and the thing that sucks though is that's when they were taping NXT, so I had that spoiled for me.
Yeah.
Like if I wouldn't have had that spoiled, that would have been
fairy tale ending.
Yeah, I would have. It literally would have been a fairy tale ending.
I don't think Fandango's been in there very much. He'll probably kick out.
Plus, he's super strong anyway, so
he's a big boy.
Can't stop the dancing.
How tall is Fandango, you think?
Probably 6'2" or 6'3".
Really? Just that?
Yeah, he's not super tall. He's a bigger guy.
I guess he just looks taller in NXT. Yeah. Like, I was surprised at how short Dijakovic was when I looked that up.
He's like 6'9".
He's like 6'5" or something like that.
Really?
6'7", maybe.
And you can't teach that. Ugh. Oh, poor.
Who's that from? Who used to do that? I'm having trouble remembering.
No, you're not.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, let's not mention his name. I'm good with that. Oh, ref's out.
Oh, Bobby Fish with the reversal.
Somebody cast a sleep on him.
I mean, he's asleep for the next 3 turns.
I think I actually have the ref down. Oh, whoops. Somebody's controller turned off because they weren't using it. And I almost restarted the match.
Riveting.
But yeah, I think I have the ref downtime down all the way just because of, it takes them a while to get up during the actual matches.
I hope, and if they make 2K21 and it's actually good, I hope they finally put female refs in the game. Yeah. They just called up
I am so sad that 2K20 was garbage.
Yeah.
With the very first one with a woman on the cover, and like the sales probably were not good at all.
Mm-hmm. And there's some people out there that'll say it's because of Becky.
Yeah.
But the thing that sucks, because there's a lot of guys on there that I really love. Like, I love Matt Riddle. I love Keith Lee. I love Io Shirai. I love, it's their first game. And a lot of people aren't going to play it because it's trash.
Yeah.
And, but, they've had women refs for a while now, so those should be in the game. Jessica Carr, the NXT ref, actually just got called up to SmackDown. So
yeah, I saw the little tidbit at the end of her last show.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then AEW has Aubrey Edwards. Mm-hmm. She actually, she actually
probably one of the most well-known refs right now. Actually,
she used to ref in the Pacific Northwest, where I go to a lot of indie shows, but I never got to see her ref.
Oh, booyaka, booyaka!
I didn't get to see her ref, but I actually saw her at the New Japan show. She was just there as a fan.
Hawluchat!
Flying press. She was there as a wrestling fan, and I really wanted to get a photo with her, but she was just there as a fan, so I didn't want to bug her.
I mean, you could have tried.
I'm not one of those fans who will ever, if I see a wrestler out in public, I will never bug them.
Oh my god, the ref's down again? How'd this happen?
I ran into Chad Gable at a bookstore.
Huh.
I went, because Charlotte was doing an autograph signing there, so we were there waiting in line, and while we were there, Chad Gable was just at the lower level, looking through books, and I wanted to go say hi to him, but also, they're not on all the time, so they don't need to be bugged.
I know, but you don't have to go take pictures with them or anything.
Yes, I do.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind if you just went up to them and you're like, "Oh man, you're an awesome wrestler," shake their hand,
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
I know, there are those people who, I'm obsessed with wrestling, but I know that the wrestlers aren't who they are all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure it'd be nice to just go out and go to the bookstore without being bothered. I mean, I don't know what it's like because people bother me all the time because I hate people. But special shout out to the lady who hit me with her card at Walmart yesterday.
AKA the bitch.
Asshole.
Walmart. Gotta love it.
No.
I used to go, back when I worked night shift, I used to go to Walmart after work. So I go at like 2 in the morning, you know? That's the best time to go to Walmart.
That's when the vampires and hookers are out.
You see some great friggin' people at that time. I remember I used to see this guy sometimes. He used to always have his headphones in, and he'd just be yelling Walmart sucks the whole time he was in there.
That seems like a good use of time.
Just pushing his car, Walmart sucks!
Oof.
Oh, God. That was some great stuff.
I know I used to go to Walmart at midnight for DVD releases. I went for the midnight release of Snakes on a Plane. That's a true story.
Fucking seriously?
Yeah, I love that movie. I went to the midnight.
You really thought that it would sell out?
No, I just wanted it. Because back then I wasn't old, so I could stay up till frickin' 3 in the morning watching movies. But I actually went to the midnight theater release of Snakes on a Plane, and then I went to the midnight DVD release of Snakes on a Plane, and I bought it in full screen, not widescreen, because I didn't like the black bars.
Yep, I used to do that too.
But
Back
now,
before I had a widescreen TV.
Now when
I don't need that widescreen bullshit. I want this full screen. And then now I go to watch those DVDs, and they're just like, fuck.
Well, it's just
terrible.
Like on Disney Plus, they have The Simpsons, and they're on basically widescreen, and it's almost unwatchable because they cut out a bunch of the jokes because they don't stretch it out. It's just like, there it is. So like sometimes you'll miss some sign gags and stuff like that. But I'm sure Disney will fix it. I know xXxX fixed it back when they had it. Where are the announcers?
Huh, that's a good question.
Oh, there's 8 people in the ring, so they probably couldn't.
Seriously?
Well, that would be what, 13 or 9? That'd be 12 people, and then they usually have the ring announcer out there, don't they?
Yeah, usually.
So that's 4, 12. That's 13 people in the ring, and the game would probably slow down pretty bad.
Probably. It'll be interesting to see if the chairs move out, though, if they go over to the table.
We're about to find out.
Not if they get counted out. Which might happen, because he can't seem to get Ciampa in the ring.
That would have been hilarious.
It would.
Would have shaved off about 45 minutes of this match, too.
Yeah, probably. Like, I thought in elimination matches, they didn't try as hard to, like, break up pins and stuff. But I think they are trying to break up pins.
Well, you have it set to legendary difficulty, so...
That's true.
Oh!
God, that poor ref. Somebody needs to get disqualified at some point.
I was going to say, after a while, if you keep hitting the ref, doesn't he just start disqualifying you?
I think so. And DQ is on. Oh, Smojo's having troubles. Aleister Black, fix him, please. Alright, so... we talked about that. Alright, so the new Pokemon Go thing. Can you tell me what that's about? Like, did they not have, like, the ability to, like, show the Pokemon next to you on the ground or whatever before?
Well,
was that a new thing?
About a year, maybe 2 years ago, they added the buddy feature where if you have your buddy with you, you can earn candies for them while you walk, so it could evolve them faster. But now with this one, you can basically do a little AR game where you can feed them berries and stuff, and then while you do that, they follow you on screen. I don't usually use it that much because I keep getting confused and I keep thinking like, oh, there's, and then I go try to catch it, and then I'm like, oh, it's my buddy. Because I usually just use my buddy to get Pokemon evolved that I don't catch very often. Because right now I have Riolu, and I'm trying to evolve it into Lucario. So
Riolu, isn't that the AEW Women's Champion right now?
I'm not gonna. Boo. I actually, you know what? I don't know because AEW doesn't use their women properly, so I don't know who the women's champion is.
Oh.
Zing. There. How's that?
I know they have a dentist.
Yeah, me too. Adam Cole's girlfriend, as they call her.
Oh, she's getting the Candice LeRae treatment.
Yep, unfortunately.
Great.
Wow.
That used to drive us nuts when we were watching NXT. Oh, the Johnny Gargano's wife.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up already.
Yeah, it's... yeah. Personally, I think she's the better wrestler of the family, so... Should be Candice LeRae's husband.
Yeah, shit.
I just realized it's 4-on-2 and Aleister Black is bleeding everywhere, so I don't think...
Yeah, Bobby Fish got eliminated somehow. I didn't see how.
Probably electric...
Ciampa Mike... Oh, no, never mind.
God damn it, Ray.
I love how he was all pissed off that he broke up the pin. Damn it.
Oh, look at him. He's over there. Oh, he's pumped.
Well, yeah, bloody Aleister is a dangerous Aleister.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, by the way, speaking of the Pokemon Buddy feature, that new commercial for it, I might have teared up a little bit. Because that was me. I was always the Squirtle guy when I was a kid.
I think I was the Charizard guy as a kid. Because that was me.
They didn't...
Me and Fire, you know, hand in hand.
Oof. Charizard doesn't have nipples either, so...
Yeah, true.
They, when I was a kid, they didn't make merch for all the Pokemon like they do now. It was usually just the starters and the popular ones, so I would have to settle for Squirtle. But.
Oh, we got the tag. It's hot. Okay, it's not very hot. Hot. Okay, don't know what happened there.
I think he's trying to do that stomp that Cameron Grimes does.
I thought he went for a leapfrog and Rikishi just ran into him.
He's like, nope, not doing that.
Oof. Oh, did Ciampa get eliminated? Or did he just roll out?
I think he just rolled out.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because he did the tag. Okay. So it's not looking great for your team right now.
Rikishi's about ready to back that ass up.
Well, if you got the booty, right?
Mm-hmm. He do got the booty.
Okay, here comes Fandango. Or is it Fandango?
I don't remember, but I know when he first started, he did that whole thing where he wouldn't wrestle because nobody could pronounce his name properly. That's a great way to get a talent off to the races. But then he beat Jericho at Mania, and then he got injured, and his push basically died there, which sucked because he's super talented. I've always been a fan of him. I remember we went to a SmackDown taping in Spokane once, and he had the dark match against Ted DiBiase back when he was Johnny Curtis, and everyone's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "You guys fucking stupid. This is Johnny Curtis. This is great."
Oh, shit. What was I going to say? It's good airtime right here.
Yeah, this is the kind of content that people crave.
No, I was going to say. Yeah, I really like him right now because he has that after injury vigor that I have noticed that people get, like the wrestlers do, when they get back and they just have like all this energy to put into the matches and stuff.
Yeah. That's what, like when Harper came back, he had that match with Dijakovic, and it's just like, holy shit, I forgot how good he is.
Yeah.
But now he's on the indies again. Well, he will be, hopefully. Then he can show everybody.
Yeah, I've always liked Luke Harper.
And me too.
He's always been my wrestling doppelganger, actually. Because we got those crazy eyes and the beard.
And you're constantly walking around the house going, yeah. So...
And every Wednesday, I'm like, it's Wednesday, you know what that means. Hump day.
You say, it's Wednesday, you know what that means. And then your girlfriend cowers in the corner and shakes. Excuse me, your fiance.
Yeah, I still do that sometimes, actually.
Yeah, you called her your future wife like a weirdo.
Oh, you guys almost got an elimination, Zach.
Yeah, well, that was a nice thing we once almost had.
Get him, Ray.
Rey Mysterio is another wrestler I've never seen perform live that I would love to.
We got to meet him in person and
see
how freaking short he was. That was super surprising to me.
Well,
Like, I know he's short for a wrestler. I just didn't expect him to be shorter than me.
Yeah. No, like when in our photo, I'm behind him, and he like comes up to like my belly. He was super cool though. Like,
yeah, he's a super nice guy.
He was just out on the floor, like he had gotten something to eat or drink, and he was walking back to his booth, and I was right by him, and I said, "I love you, Ray," and he just turned around and gave me this big old smile, and like gave me one of these, and I was giddy for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Team Bestie really looked super fucking bored. Everybody there looked pretty bored, actually. Like, all the talent, because there wasn't, like, enough people there to, like, be in the lines all the time.
Yeah. Jason David Frank had a pretty big line.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to go to a bigger con, but not like Comic-Con, because I don't feel like standing in line all day is work for me.
I don't think I'd ever want to go to San Diego for that.
Like, maybe, because I know Seattle does...
That'd be way too crowded.
Seattle does Emerald City Comic-Con. Like, somewhere between... Because we went to Colorado Springs, like, somewhere between that and Comic-Con, like, or the San Diego, like, somewhere in between in terms of size and everything. Because there's a lot of famous people there, but I don't follow a lot of those things, so I don't know who this voice actor is, or this former member of... what's that movie called? Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah. Booger, whatever actor that is.
Yeah. Carl Weathers was there, though.
Yeah. Shannon Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah.
Our friend Kevin was pretty excited about that one.
He didn't even meet her, did he?
No, he didn't. God damn it. I need to remember to hit the joysticks every now and then.
We got our one friend. I don't know if you want us to say names or anything. Our one friend met the voice actor from Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know.
I don't want to share last names, but I'm okay with first names.
Oh, you don't want to let them know that his name's Malcolm Bivens?
Yeah. Damn it, Zach.
No, he has really bad like social anxiety, but he went out of his comfort zone and got to meet him, and he was really happy after that. So we were glad we kind of pushed him to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was happy about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's blue mass.
Stay in the ring. Stay in the ring.
He hit him with blue mass. Up, Smojo. Come on, Fandango, do your job.
Oh, if his name was Chris, he'd hit him with Chris Mass. Don't laugh at that.
Oh my god! Now I need to create a wrestler named Chris just for that.
Just he could team up with Eric. It's just Chris.
Yep. Chris and Eric. Eric and Chris.
Do they have the Viking? Because they're War Machine in this game, right?
They're the War Raiders.
The War Raiders.
And they are named Rowan Hansen.
Okay. That's what I meant.
So that's not going to help us any.
No, I wasn't sure, because I remember they had DLC, but I wasn't sure if they had, because they were Rowan Hansen for almost, 6 months before they decided to change it?
Yeah. However long they were in NXT.
Yeah, they weren't there long.
Before going up to the main roster and being the Viking Experience for a week.
Oof. I do... A part of me does love that their finishing move is called the Viking Experience.
Yeah. It's a lot better than having it as their team name, for sure. What's he setting up? Ooh, Heine.
Heine? Fuck. I kind of just want him to just pin Alistair and get it over with.
Yeah. Like, was it just the older games? Like, when it was an elimination match, they wouldn't try as hard to break up pins and stuff?
I always had that issue, because, I like to, when I get the games, I like to have a big elimination match so I can watch all the entrances and stuff and try out various guys.
Yeah. So,
my first match in the game is usually an hour long.
Oh, man, I remember watching a YouTube channel with a couple of your friends. Back when they were doing it. I don't know if I should mention it or not. I'm going to. Dumpster Gameplay. But they did a 2K... It was like a 2K17 thing where they were doing story mode with Cornelius Justice. And their very first match was a tag team with them with Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor and Hideo Itami. And that match took like over a fucking hour. It was like their first match.
Well, it's 4-on-1.
And then I don't blame them for never doing another episode because that was way too long of a match.
You know, I'm going to out myself here. I used to watch all their stuff, but with, you know, time constraints and work and everything, I really haven't been able to. Are they still doing that, or did they... Because I know one of them is doing his own thing now.
Yeah, they came back for a little while, but I haven't seen anything in a long time.
So I know one of them moved to be with his sweetheart, and I know the town he lives in essentially doesn't have internet, so might be hard to do videos when you can't upload them or anything. Yeah. Will Fandango pull out and overcome?
They might just both get counted out.
That would be great too.
It would. Oh, is Alistair no longer in there?
Alistair tapped out.
Oh shit, I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure Fandango's gonna lose.
Oh, there's Alistair. He's getting ready to make a comeback.
If Ciampa's smart, he'll just keep him on the outside. But I don't think the AI is going to do it though.
No,
yeah, he's gonna throw him. Oh, he's gonna
that's
try
one
to throw
thing
him.
That's one
just
thing.
keeps throwing him into Rikishi.
One thing I hate about wrestling games is the AI is. I mean, it's smart, but it's not.
Hey, there you go.
They spelled
knocked
his
him
name,
out on his feet.
They spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, well.
Because I used to spell it that way, but that's Tom Asso. It's TOMMASO.
Yeah, freaking. We laughed because before when I had commentary on, like his entrance name is Thomas O.
Well, I remember one year Chris Jericho wasn't in the game, so they had Chris J. Rick O.
All right, well, that's the end of that match and the end of our podcast. We actually ran a lot longer than I thought we were going to do. We did an hour and a half, it looks like.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So pay us. Give us money.
Yes, money. I'll give a link to our PayPals. I'm just kidding.
I'm not. Give me money.
just send cash out there. It'll find us.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right, so do you want to end it with a Hawluchat? No.
Bye, everybody. Oh, his call.
Yeah.
Hawluchat.
Hawluchat.